Hello everyone and welcome to Cozy Acres. Today we got to clean this mess up. Well, I'm back, everyone, and for the third time of recording here, I started off showing everybody that I was going to weed this up. I did. Got it cleaned up. Everything in between. So we got the currants here. We got the and raspberries. Gooseberry is all already cleaned up. I cleaned all around the quince. I trimmed the gooseberry. And, excuse me. I trimmed the comfrey up so that way things could breathe a little bit. I also did a little trimming to both of our butterfly bushes. This one right here and then this one right here. And got them away from the pathway right in through here. The missus still wants to she wants to do some drying of the comfrey leaves, so I have not trimmed any of the comfrey all the way along. We're going to come back to that after she gets done doing her thing. I trimmed around the currant, the black elderberry, a little cutting back right in through there. I also did some trimming around the lilac. That's a white lilac. And then did some trimming here also. All of this was on video, and I apologize. One of these days I will get things working appropriately where you can see me actually really doing some work around here. I know it doesn't look like it with the mess that it is, but anyways, I trimmed all around all of this, weeded, excuse me. And this here is a white, I think it is, rhododendron. It's either that or purple. And then you're like, well, that's one extreme, because I think my ground pH is slightly off and this one becomes discolored. So we got to work on that. All of this area right here I'm going to leave alone for the moment. I'm just going to wood chip it, and then the that'll bury these creeping buttercups. Some of it will die off when I do that, and what that'll do is it'll add green material to the wood chips, so it'll compost down and help build the nutrients in this ground. The cardoons, they're looking pretty skimpy, but they're blooming and going crazy. I got one that's laid down. Those things are just so gorgeous, and I do believe the bumbles are always fans of the cardoons flowers. He's just working his little heart out, or her, depending on what it is. So anyhow, so that was what I did today. It's a pretty short video. It wasn't, but it is now. And I wanted to show you guys the dahlias. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. They're popping out, doing their thing. And pure white ones here. Here's another beautiful white one. These are all doubles, I do believe. That one right there had a slug just sitting right inside there, just chilling out. But yeah. So anyhow, you ever want fire red, there you go. This plant is just like the showcase for this area over here. And then the bicolor hybrid, she's doing okay. She's growing, but the slugs keep eating the buds, just tearing them up. But it's still a showy plant, and hopefully there's a bunch down in here, and there's still a couple up here at the top that need to bud out. Hopefully the slugs will leave it alone long enough to be extremely showy. I love this plant. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Agapanthus is doing its thing. And then the pineapple sage, she gets up about 6 feet. Right now she's at 4, I would say. Yeah, about 4. And then once about 6 feet, she'll start to tassel out and have beautiful red throughout the winter for the hummingbirds. They hover on this guy like it was the last food that there ever was. And in some cases in this yard, it usually is. But other than that, folks, I've been keeping it short and sweet. We've been really busy working on other projects during the week. So I haven't had much time to do things in the yard until we get that settled up and on a better schedule. But for now, the main thing that we wanted to get done today and tackled is right here. And it is done. We are going to plant probably some more asparagus in through there. And then I think this season we're going to do our garlic and onions in this area. Once this is all done, we're going to just plant rows and rows of onions and garlic. A little quick update on the apples. They're managing. They're doing really well. We got Red Delicious, Yellow Delicious, Galas, and Ambrosia. Yeah. And so far, I'm happy. I'm using this lily right here, as a stand. It's holding up that branch so that way it doesn't bend down. It's already bent. I mean, everybody can see that. It was bent like crazy. And it was hanging down like down here. So I just set it up on top of there. That stalk is stiff enough. It's holding. Mother Nature has its own way of being utilized. And right now, that lily is holding up those apples. Who would have thought? Anyways, everything else is slowly working its way to being done, finished. These crazy strawberries. I think the last time I took the video, I discovered these things. But now look at them. They're actually doing something. Pine berries. There's a nice one. There's another one right here. Nice and ready. I just dropped one. There it is. All right. I gotta taste this thing. Oh dear goodness. That is absolutely fantastic. Holy cow. Oh, here's another beautifully. There's another one. Yeah, that one can be. That's close. Here's another one right here. All right. Look at that. August. Pine berries. That just tickles me. Blueberries are done for the season. Now they got an echinacea back there. Decided she wanted to grow. We're gonna move these guys. There's like another one like right back there. I don't know if you can see that stick, but that one is also another one. There she is. So we're gonna move. There was a third one like right down in through here somewhere, and the slugs just had a field day. and it's not getting as much sun right in through here that I was hoping. So this one and that one are both going to get moved this fall. Where? I don't know. We'll ask the boss. She usually tells me where to dig the holes at. But aside from that, folks, a lot of this stuff is on its way out. Those are going to get trimmed up. I need to get rid of that blackberry lemon balm. Going crazy. Cool. That's a gorgeous plant. Both of those. Another echinacea right there. Beautiful. There's still some currants on that thing. Yeah, we'll leave it for the birds. Sedum is getting ready to blossom out here pretty soon. Not too long now. It'll open up. All right, well, bee balm. Mrs. just got done pruning all of that calendula again. That's like the third time. She's got those on the dryer right at this moment. The other ones are already dried and stored, so we'll start making some face cream with it here pretty soon. It does wonders, she says. And so does probably about 2/3 of the other people that use it, that we make it for. They all seem to think it does a really good job. Black huckleberries are doing great. I'm gonna have to get out here and start picking me some. Peach, Logelia, and then a big mess. Anyhow, all right, folks, I think I've had just about enough walking around in circles as I possibly can. You all have a beautiful day.